So starting off this video, I gotta give a huge shout out here to Joe Goodberry. You guys already know him probably. He's an absolute legend in the Bengals community. But he posted both of these clips, so I gotta give a huge shout out to him. Also, I gotta give a huge shout out to the sponsor of this video, Meta Ray-Bans. So as you can see right here, I have the Meta Ray-Ban glasses, and these are actually really dope. So they have two cameras, one right here, one right here. It lets you play your music through Bluetooth, right through speakers right here. You can also get prescription lenses that let you be able to see, just like you would normally through glasses. And they upload all the images and videos taken from your glasses to your phone. So it's a really cool thing. Again, shout out to Meta Ray-Bans for sponsoring this video. Links down below if you'd like to check them out. Keep in mind these are affiliate links, so if you do use them, I do get a kickback on the channel. So again, like I said, if you just want to check them out, go ahead and do so. With that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. So starting off right away, we have every snap for rookie center Matt Lee. Now, obviously, Matt Lee was our 7th round draft pick. Very excited about him, especially with, Cordell Volson having problems last year. There's a chance we could move Teddy K to the left guard position and then go ahead and move Matt Lee to the center position if he can work out. Now, in these clips, what you're going to see is he's number 62. So he's right here as we go throughout this clip. And let me actually just try to play this very slowly. And it's kind of weird because this is a misdirection type of play. It's an RPO play. But he does go over there and blocks over there. Let's get past that play because this is not a really good look at it. This is a better look right here. So, again, you can see number 62. And let's go ahead and watch him. So he goes from one guy to the next guy, goes ahead and gets that block right there. And this man does not release his block. He looked really good in his first preseason game. Now, keep in mind, his first preseason game, it's preseason, okay? You're not going against starters on the other side. You're going against potential backups, second, third, fourth strings. I think for the Bucs in this game, they started mainly their second and third strings. But still, you're not going against the starters. You're going against backups. So there is a certain circumstance you have to take a look at. But still, I mean, even then, you got to look at the fact Matt Lee is a second and third string guy. And right there, kind of going back, the reason why Logan Woodside gets the ball off is because Matt Lee's able to actually block correctly. I believe that's Jackson Kirkland. Oh, look at Jackson Carman. Jackson Kirkland, who actually got beat on the play and made the ball come out faster. But still, very good play by Matt Lee. Same concept here. So this is a little bit of a run play here. And let's just try to find him because sometimes it's hard to find an offensive lineman. But yeah, he's right here. So, still engaged with his guy, still going with his guy, not letting go. And again, like I said, maybe against first teamers, this would be completely different, right? We have to keep in mind, the circumstances. This is backups. But he still looks very good one-on-one. I mean, doesn't lose his guy at all. Very good with his persistent when it comes to blocking. As I told you guys before, I did play 4 years of high school football. I played right guard and right tackle. So, sorry, no, not right tackle. Sorry, center and right guard. So, I have some respect for the center and right guard position because I did play 4 years of it. And I will say overall wise, yeah, he looks good. I mean, again, it's a first preseason game, right? But still, it's all about consistency. This is what we talk about. It's what Zach talks about. It's what Duke talks about. It's what everyone talks about. Consistency. So while, yes, this looks good in the short term here, we need to see this throughout the next couple weeks. So far in training camp, he's looked pretty good. And look at that. Okay, no. That is awareness right there. So watch what he does. He's blocking 75, right? But then he sees 46 coming in. 46 is a free blitzer, right? Because what ends up happening here is you end up having a double team on number 75 because of a loop blitz. And look at Jackson Carman. This is the penalty, by the way, the holding call on Jackson Carman. It's fantastic. Anyway, so it's a loop blitz, right? So 62, Matt Lee pulls off of 75. Being aware enough to say, that guy is going around me. He's going to get to my quarterback. There's no one to block him. You see actual, like, veteran offensive linemen that don't have that awareness. That is amazing. He peels off of his block in that, again, come on, this is like seconds. You got to process everything in seconds. Within seconds, he goes, all right, that guy, my guy has this guy. I need to now peel off and get this guy. That is, I mean, you see veteran offensive linemen that don't do that. I mean, that is honestly really amazing. Again, still very good blocking, holding his guy. I mean, in the end, you know, offensive linemen, it's hard to really break down and say, like, oh, they did, like, this crazy great job. But for the most part, for what he did, you got to give him a lot of props. I mean, again, right there, guy gets past him. He's able to recover, get the guy, allows the Jermaine Burton touchdown. Another really good play right here. Same thing right here. Peels off the first guy, gets this guy, pushes him around. Now, I will say the guy did get past him. The guy overpowered him. And that's something that, you know, does happen. But he's able to still somewhat recover and give his quarterback an extra couple seconds, which is very, very important, especially when it comes to, you know, a key play in the game. So, didn't really do much of anything on that play. Let's see this play. So, his assignment here is 74, gets 74, kind of double team 74 and 75, allows the play to happen. 62 here, right here, looking, keeping awareness down the field to see where the guy is, see where his next blocking assignment is. Same thing right here, sees 48, sees 74, right? Sees the opening in the gap, knows that there's an opening in the gap. Again, it's almost like a quarterback. I mean, and again, for linemen, they kind of teach you that, you know? They teach you if you're not blocking someone, go to your next assignment. You got different reads pretty much like a quarterback. You got to say, hey, okay, I need this, and this. And again, like I said, you know, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. He looks good. He looks really good. And again, I'm not trying to overhype this because this is, you know, a late round pick. I mean, sorry, this is like second, third string guys, but still, I mean, it still looks very, very good when it comes to his blocking assignments. What I'm looking for here is technique, and I'm looking for, you know, the intangibles that you want to see. Obviously, you go against TJ Watt, things are different, okay? It's just how it is. But at least if you can slow him down, that's really the most important thing. Because even the best of the best offensive linemen, they can't stop TJ Watt. So if you're really going to break this down here, there's nothing you're going to do against TJ Watt. I'm sorry, but there isn't. It's just a fact of the matter is, you know, you got to slow him down as much as you can and try to stop him. Him and Myles Garrett, there isn't any really, you know, shutting him down. So now we're looking at Amarius Mims. Now, Amarius Mims only played one total drive, which kind of sucks. And I think somebody said down below, like, oh, well, you know, maybe they know what they have in him. And I get that, and I'm 100% okay with that. But the problem is, I'm not wanting him to play because of what we have in him. I want him to play so he gets more NFL snaps. I want him to be able to not only understand and get to the point of the game level, which is very important, the game speed, but also I want him to, you know, get more snaps under his belt. The fact is, when you play football, a lot of it is just playing it. A lot of it is you learn from just playing the position and playing the sport. And there's things that you learn throughout your journey that you cannot teach. You cannot teach certain things when it comes to certain plays. You can't teach tendencies and how you feel when a guy, you know, switches a loop around blitz, stuff like that. You can show it in practice. You can try to teach it, but it's almost impossible. You have to play it. And that's stuff that I want him to, you know, start doing and get more play time versus number 2s, number 3s, because it gets him in the tendencies. It gets him in the rhythm of understanding. And, you know, this is a guy who, I love him, but he only played 7 games in college. And you got to keep in mind there is a level of, you know, I want him to have more play time because of that. And again, I'm very, you know, high on Amarius Mims, but you want to see some more out of him when it comes to not like him going out there and looking amazing. I think he'll look amazing every single time he goes out there. So far in this clips, he looks absolutely amazing. That's not the problem. It's just the learning. I want him to learn. I want to see him learn more and more. I want to see him continue to, home in on his skill. So it's kind of a, more of a, I just want to see him, get better in the aspect of playing rather than, his skill. I think he's a very skillful guy. I think he has all the intangibles, 6'8", 330, to be a humongous, mammoth on the line. But I just want to see him get more playtime. Not because I need to, justify anything. I think he's a great player. But yeah, so that's kind of how I'm looking at it at this point. Especially if we do anything happens with Trent Brown when he gets hurt, or Amarius Mims does become the starter. I do want to see, more playtime, more kind of things that he goes through, thought process through. But I mean, overall wise, he does look good. I mean, I think he had, for the most part, being a starting right tackle in the league in your first time, again, very good. But yeah, so overall wise, not bad, typical, kind of go around the pocket type of angle. We see this out of a lot of right tackles, kind of move the guy. This is typical. What you do, and that's why they call it a pocket, could you move the guy around, so he can't get to the quarterback. Controlling your guy and having control of him. There are certain plays I feel like he does lose a tad bit, maybe like a snap of control, but he does regain it very well, and that's really what the position is about at the end of the day. It's not always about 100% controlling your guy in front of you. Sometimes you're going to lose control of a player, okay? When you play the best of the best, you're going to lose control of your player. The point is, how do you recover? How do you recover? How do you adjust? How do you pick that guy back up and shut him down? It's stuff like that we need to see, and you see this when it comes to pro-level athletes in football. But guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Shout out to Joe Goodberry. Hoo-day!